Alright, y'all, so part 2 of the Chasing Atlanta reunion was given what it was given. So let's give it what we got. Now, I did not take notes, so I'm running off of memory. So if I forgot something, just leave a comment below and we'll just continue the conversation there or on Instagram. So in this part, we only have Gardini, Q, Jalen / Lauren England, and Oliver Twist. And the first thing they start talking about is Troy and how Troy was just turning up. Lauren England was basically like, Troy knew exactly what I meant and what I was talking about. He knew I wasn't talking shit about him. But because he was talking shit about me on his live and all the other lives he was doing, and then he was sitting on the couch with the people he was talking shit with, he couldn't backpedal at the reunion. So he had to keep up this persona that he thought I was talking shit about him when he knew I wasn't. So I don't even understand why that fiasco even took place. And then Oliver chimed in. And Oliver was like, yeah, he was giving me energy like that was just all, like he was following us to the car and everything, but we wasn't scared because my mama packs heat, bitch, so she was ready for whatever. But I mean, he didn't say that per se, but I knew what was going on. I could read between the motherfucking lines, bitch. And Oliver had to also give credit to Gardini because Gardini was the one that told him, bitch, that boy ain't really got no loyalty. So when it comes down to the wire, he gonna choose them over you, always. And Oliver saw that to be true at the reunion. The next thing they start talking about is We Were Born. And baby, the tea is being spilled. Like, it ain't piping hot tea, but it's tea nonetheless. First things first, I didn't even address that. You basically made it clear just one in part 1 of the reunion that you was fucking production. So why are you mad that it's getting out? Like, bitch, own up to your shit. And from what I'm being told, bitch, I wasn't even trying to hide the shit. So, and I got another piece of tea. Listen, I'm not a news reporter and I'm not a gossip spreader. So I shouldn't even told y'all that I had this tea because I'm not gonna tell y'all what this tea is because, girl, but it's, let me just stop because I hate when people do me like that and be like, oh, I got some good tea and they don't want to tell me, bitch. So I'm not gonna cut this part out because this shit is good content, but I'm not gonna tell y'all, sorry. Yeah, so anyway, so just one is basically going up for nothing, bitch. You was fucking production. And then coming to find out in part 2, you basically told Oliver, no, basically, fuck that. You told Oliver, from what I understand, oh, I just did that to get a scene, bitch. I wouldn't get no camera time, I wasn't in the spotlight, and I just had to do what I had to do. Okay, girl, like, that's thirsty. Then they talked about the Miami trip as it related to We Were Born. And Lauren was saying that a couple of people couldn't come up with the finances. There was an overall budget they had to meet, and baby, they wasn't getting there. So Lauren paid the excess of it so the trip could still happen. I don't know where in the source We Were Born got, oh, Lauren paid for us. Because they was throwing that shit around in part 1. Then once we get there, it's being spread around. Thank you, Gardini, for this piece of tea. That We Were Born was asked to stay back a couple days because Lauren needed moral support for her surgery. Lauren was like, when, bitch? I brought a whole team of people. Why would I need to invite 2 more people and then pay for them? Now, this wasn't said in the episode. I'm just saying it for myself. If somebody asks me to support and I agree to support, I don't need you to finance my support. Y'all can't afford to stay a couple days on y'all own dime? Y'all flew Spirit. I mean, damn. Then they started talking about the whole scene that Q, Lauren, and We Were Born was having outside that building or whatever. And come to find out, they was trying to set the scene up. Oh, bitch, Gardini was talking shit about you at the last scene or whatever, and we took up for you, Oh, girl, I'm not in it. Oh, Come on, Q, get in. Girl, because we not in it. And if that was the case, if y'all set that shit up and was pleading, oh, girl, we was taking up for you, we team Lauren, why the fuck was y'all digging into her so hard in the scene? Y'all wanted a goddamn scene. All of this shit, 1 + 1, bitch. Most of what We Were Born is being accused of doing, in my eyes, falls on J-Twan. Because from what I know, Berlin ain't got no goddamn voice. Now, you always claim, oh, bitch, I got a voice, but we don't see that. Hell, even when you saying a sentence in your confessionals, you either look to J-Twan to finish the sentence or to approve what the fuck you saying. So if you got a voice, bitch, where the fuck is it? Like, we can only go off of what we see. You ain't got no content on your Instagram, on your YouTube, on anything of you having a voice and being that bitch. And if you're not, then that's cool. But don't walk around saying you are a bitch. No. Gardini and Lauren England. So they get to talking about the last scene that they had or whatever, and Gardini was like, bitch, y'all was trying to set me the fuck up. But I don't understand, if you did the time, then don't you... Oh no, you got out early so you could be on probation. Okay, so now I get it, okay. Or parole or whatever it is. I don't know, cause bitch, I only did time in the county. I didn't go to the federales. So I can't connect. But he was like, bitch, y'all set me the fuck up. And Lauren was like, no. I want this to be done. I want this to be over with because, bitch, we giving a whole bunch of energy to something that ain't even paying us, bitch. And Gardini was like, speaking of paying, bitch, you work your ass off. Ain't nobody gonna deny that shit. So I'll give you your LLC back and I apologize. And they hug it out, bitch. Girl, like, the heavens are calling, bitch. Because I thought they was never going to make amends, ever. Gardini said something during the segment that he had with Lauren that I think applies to the Oliver situation as well. And I'm going to bring it back up to prove my motherfucking point. Gardini said, when I love hard. And when I hate even harder. There is no middle gray area with him. Gardini and Oliver. Gardini was basically hurt, jealous, and was like, bitch, you my friend. He said, we was friends before the show. I brought you on the show. We was cool. And then, bitch, something happened. We fell out, and then all the people that had beef with me, you went and befriended them. You wanted to be friends with everybody else. The power of three never would have happened if me and you were still cool. When y'all hurt each other, and he was mad at your ass, he went from loving you to hating you. So all the digs he was taking at your views, all the digs that he was taking at your career, all the digs that he was taking at you, was just out of pain. So... I mean, I get that you wanted to make a point because, bitch, you brought receipts, you brought this and you brought that. But I don't understand how you could still have that position after hearing what he said. Because if I got it and you're intelligent, bitch, you went to Morehouse. Why didn't you get that? You weren't trying to hear it. You was trying to get what you had to get out. And speaking of which, Oliver, I love you. I think we could do great business together and I think we could make great friends. But in this part of the reunion, you had the Tyra Banks syndrome going on. Every fucking time somebody said something, you was like, hold on. Because, bitch, I was there. And I know. And this is a T. And this is a girl. And it was like, now, I commend you for letting Gardini get it all out. And I love how each bullet, you was like, wait, let me respond. There you go. Wait, let me respond. There you go. That was great. But everywhere else, bitch, slow down. And then the whole fucking with the best friend thing. It wasn't really necessary to bring up, but I can understand why you did because it happened. And I guess you wanted to address it. But baby, Gardini was not having it, baby. He scooped his ass to the end of the couch, got his mug and said, bitch, I'm out. But bitch, the funny part was, there was nowhere for him to go to. Bitch, he crept to the end of that hallway. He looked back because he thought he was up there. You know what I think happened? I think as he was walking away, he was like, I ain't got time for this shit, but wait a minute, I need to hear what they got to say, so. And then he tried to look back, but the camera was right in his face, so he was like, bitch, fuck that. And then Q gets up and goes to see about him. They talking or whatever, and then Q walks off and goes back to set. Gardini was like, get that camera on my face, get the camera on my face. And apparently the cameraman was not listening, because baby, when they cut back to Gardini, he was looking through the box of wine, just trying to do something. He was just like, I guess the camera just gonna be right here, I say. And then he eventually comes back to set, and he's like, listen, my friend is not here, so we're not gonna talk about it. But bitch, let me just say before we close this out, if the best friend, Gardini, and Oliver was the only three people that knew about this situation, and the best friend is not a part of the show, and Oliver didn't tell them about it and was only questioned about it, how else would they find out? So while we up here talking about clout chasing, and Gardini, you another one that I really love, but baby, the cars never lie. In the words of Carmen, a hip-hopera that's now on Netflix, bitch. So if you have not seen Carmen, no fears. Check it the fuck out and then join the conversation and understand why we've been going up for Beyonce as long as we have. See, this is Carmen, voice sweet as Marvin. I turn out lights with the switch when I'm walking. Girl steady mad cause that man always hawking. Even got Lou looking at me like he's stalking. And I got a mind too. I wouldn't bless you if your first name was Hot You on Sunday singing gospel. That's a little bit of karma right there, bitch. But yeah, that was part 2 of the Chasing Atlanta reunion. It was given what it was given, so I gave it what I had. Make sure you are commenting, liking, and subscribing, and that your notifications are on. Same place, same time.